Well, hey there, it's Alka.
And Jen, and welcome back to one of our videos where we are talking about Zazzle. And this video is for you if you are interested in learning about why it is the best time to start a Zazzle store in 2025. Every year is the best time to start, by the way, but 2025 is allowing us some possibilities in the online space that people are dabbling into. And if you have yet to take advantage of, earning online or passive income or even print on demand, then we're going to be covering a couple topics on why Zazzle is an amazing platform for you to start on in 2025. And the sooner the better, because we are recording this at the bit like the end almost of March, which means that a couple months of the year have already gone by. So you've missed out on certain opportunities to sell certain things, not only in January, February, and March, but if the longer you wait to decide and also learn about the platform, then the longer it will take you to make potential sales, because being part on the print on demand platform, you also have to understand that you can't just post a product today and wish for the best and hopefully it sells tomorrow. It takes some time. And so this is an informative video on you, or sorry, for you, to help you understand why it's the best time to start right now.
And just so you know, this is a two-parter because one of them is just showing you all the really cool reasons why, but there's also this sort of underlying current of negative thought that we want to just dispel because of certain people feeling there's issues with politics and with the economy, and they're second guessing the possibilities. And we want you to feel confident because even though we can't make any income claims, if you make a business work, even during a time where you feel like it's not the best time because there's certain external factors, if you can get it to work in that time, then it'll work even better in the good times.
Mhm.
And it's not a matter of what's economically happening. It's a matter of choosing a business that sustains itself within a good and a bad time, which Zazzle has definitely proven over the years. And we can go into that as well. But first, let's just dive into the points that we have set for you.
So the first one here is rising demand for personalized products. And Elke and I have been on the Zazzle platform since 2008, and Zazzle was established in 2005. And you can definitely understand that more people are buying online. First of all, when Elke and I started on Zazzle, not very many people were comfortable putting their credit card information online. And then since then, the print on demand space, the online e-commerce space of people buying things online has become a lot more popular. And in the last couple of years, people have realized this opportunity for personalized products, because Zazzle is I think is it the only platform that allows the advanced customization that they offer on their platform with any product that you post for sale, as long as you post it properly. And there's a rising demand for these products in the marketplace on the online space, because people are realizing that they can have not only, personalized wedding invitations, but then they can have personalized home decor, they can have personalized apparel, they can have personalized, even like Zazzle even sells chocolates, right? And so you can have personalized chocolates and cupcake toppers and all of these things.
And
And
honey,
and yeah, they just came out with a little thing of honey, like a little honey bottle. And so there's more demand for these personalized products on the online space, and people are searching for them more, and it's a lot more prominent to be able to find them, right? Because not very many people, when Zazzle first started out, knew what Zazzle was. The concept of this, personalization was, new age technology that no one really seen before, and now it's becoming more commonly known, the Zazzle, right? And especially now, even with what I want to say, social media, like Zazzle does a lot of marketing and people are promoting their products and things. And so the word is getting out there, and people are realizing that they can have personalized birthday parties, personalized, as I mentioned, houseware, home decor, even kitchenware. And so there's a demand for it, and it's rising.
and what's really interesting is it's you have to look at Zazzle from a different perspective. You have to look at it from a manufacturer, and you have that control as a person or a customer coming onto that space. And we as designers, make it possible because we're the gateway, right? There's the platform, then the designers who come up with the ideas, so that the
Mhm.
customers can just literally sit there and go like, that's cool, I want that. And then, ooh, I can change, the sample name to my name. That's amazing. And it's also very green, right? Because you're not wasting any products until it actually gets printed, because that's what print on demand means. And so it is really so much easier to get that concept across to so many different people.
Mhm.
And so the demand is just going up, and we have some stats for you coming up, so don't worry. It's just gaining momentum as much as possible. So okay.
So the design tool on Zazzle is making it more easier than ever to utilize their platform and to create products, because they're always updating what they offer for tools that are in the design tool. So, for example, it's pretty much like using a Photoshop program. And in addition to the design tool on Zazzle being easy to use, there are so many other platforms out there where you can get graphics and also create designs to post for sale on Zazzle. For example, Canva. If you have a Canva Pro account, you can utilize their graphics, their mock-ups, their photographs, and you can utilize them on the Zazzle platform to either sell or to promote your products. And yeah, it's gotten so much easier, because Elka and I, when we first started out, we had to purchase Photoshop. There really wasn't very much available unless you knew how to use a Photoshop program, which was quite difficult. And everyone was very much like, they shied away from it because it was hard, right? And I remember trying to learn Photoshop, and it's such an advanced tool for high-end graphic designers that, a basic designer like myself just trying to post products on for sale on Zazzle, it was over the top. And so there's
Now
so much
it's so
more.
easy.
Now
Yeah.
it's so easy, right? And yeah, there's so many different opportunities for you to make it easy for yourself.
It certainly makes the entry level a lot easier. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Next one is it's passive income with minimal risk, being that you don't have any costs associated with opening up your Zazzle store. You can make the decision to purchase graphics and mock-ups and other things that can help you promote, but you can start posting for sale on the Zazzle platform right away without any fees, listing fees, startup fees. And so you can start right away without having, an investment in your business, unless you decide to come into our coaching, which is definitely worth the investment. But you can start making money online with Zazzle with very little costs associated with it.
I want to just add too that most other businesses, you're put, like as John said, there's financial risk and investment, because you have to put your money into products and materials and your time. And
Mhm.
here, your time obviously still important, but all the other stuff is just taken away, because now you can test a lot more things out without having to financially pay for them to see if anything works. You
Mhm.
don't have a garage full of some, you know, strange material or graphic, design T-shirt that you bought that you can resell. None of that is, needed, because everything is only bought and paid for after someone purchases the product. And
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and that concept still to this day is hard for some people to understand, that as a designer that's selling on the platform, there's very minimal investment on your part. So
Mhm. Then number 4 is that there's major e-commerce growth in 2025, just like what we talked about. The rising demand for personalized products is growing. E-commerce is also on the rise too. Just buying online, people are much more comfortable than many years back, and the websites are making it feel more secure, etc. So there's more growth for 2025. The next one that we want to cover is it's also an amazing opportunity for wedding sellers. So if you're in the wedding niche or market and you're trying to get into weddings or sell wedding invitations, weddings, people were scared that people weren't getting married during COVID in 2020. And so it was definitely not the era for weddings and, designing for wedding stationery and invitations, because people weren't able to gather in large groups. But now in 2025, there's a big boom, and there's so many really cool themes that we've seen that have popped up in the last couple of like in 2025. We did the revision for the wedding guide, and we actually recorded a video here on our YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And there's some really neat themes that you can get into for weddings.
And think about it this way too. If you want to get into the wedding market and you're like a wedding invitation designer, you have to have paper in stock. You have to have a lot of different materials that are going to be part of the whole suite and package. But then you can't upsell too much. But on Zazzle, you can. You can have the suite, and then you can have all the accessories for the wedding reception and for any parties and bridal showers and bachelorettes and all of those additional pieces where you can actually increase your profit margins. That is possible for you to cross-sell on the Zazzle platform because all those products are just there right as blanks ready for you to use and add to your store.
Mm-hmm. Next one is that flexible and scalable business model. You are able to scale your business on Zazzle quite easily because you don't have to pay for your listings. It's easy to transfer your design to other products because of their tool and their algorithm that they use. So you can literally create a wedding invitation, or let's call it something different than wedding. So let's say you create a mug with a design on it, and then all of a sudden you see that mug could be the design could be posted on a t-shirt. You might think that you now need to spend a lot of time designing this t-shirt that might have taken you the same time that you took to make this mug, but because you already have that design, you can click the button that says transfer this design to another product, and then you easily have another product made. And then also you're able to do different colorways, and you're allowed to post up to, what did we say now, that 100,000 products in your store. And so you have per account. Yeah. And so you're able to have the opportunity to list a lot of products, obviously intentional products, right? Making sure that you do your research, but you are able to scale your business. And some of our clients who were struggling on the Zazzle platform, specifically Brandon and Christine, who we talk about quite often, they were making, well, Brandon made $2,500 in 5 years trying to make it work on Zazzle, and Christine made $130 in her first 2 years total, right? And then now each one of those clients of ours, after coming into the Profit by Design Academy coaching program and continuing their training with us, are now between $10,000 to $20,000 a month in earnings, right? And so they definitely learn of profit. Yeah. Earnings. Well, I said earnings. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because then there's very little in terms of cost, then that basically just goes in their pocket. So Then this one here we are putting up here for the supportive community and learning resources, because there's obviously now a YouTube channel with myself and Elka where you can learn about Zazzle. We also have a podcast. We had a blog that's still existing. We've done, so many YouTube videos, Instagram and Facebook. We had so many resources available for you that are free. And we also have resources that are paid content, which is our coaching program and our course, which is the Profit by Design Academy. And in that Profit by Design Academy, we have a really great supportive community where we, you are able to connect with people all around the world who are on the Zazzle platform. We have clients who are in Australia and Asia and Europe, in, primarily in the United States, South America, all over the world, literally. And so you are able to connect with all of these people in a positive space, because also Zazzle offers the opportunity for you to go into the forum, but it's not really the nicest. And also the information there is not always correct unless it comes from a designated Zazzle representative. So this is why you should also start a business on Zazzle in 2025, because Elka and I have the most amazing coaching program available, and it is where we are helping people learn what our 5 strategies are. And each year our Profit by Design Academy coaching program has up leveled because of resources that we have and feedback that we've got and technology improvements. And so 2025, I can definitely say that this is our best year yet for our coaching program.
And then last but not least, we want you to tell you, don't wait, start your store today, because like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the longer you wait, every single day that you put it off or say, I'll do it next week or I'll do it next month, that's a lost opportunity for certain sales, because not all products sell every single day of the year. And there are different fluctuations in sales and different seasons. And so the longer you wait, the more time it will take you to figure out what's going to sell in the next couple of months, and also have time for your products to be put into the marketplace and be searchable, right? And then Elka just messaged me here and said that the global print on demand market is projected to reach 83 or 834 billion in 2026.
Yeah,
That's
because I did promise a stat, and I realized you don't have a stat. So, yes, we definitely want to say that, hey, back in the day when we first started, and we did really, really well, and the demand wasn't that high, and now it's incredibly high. You have the best possible time in terms of all the things we mentioned, plus the demand is there, and so there's no excuse. Let's get you started with a store today. Okay.
yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. We
Oh,
also,
and yeah,
at
yeah,
the time of this recording, whenever you're watching this, because we are putting this out at the right date for you to join our live event. It is called Amplify Your Zazzle Sales in 1 month, and it will be from there's different dates and different times, but it's all the same content each day. So you don't need to sign up for multiple days. It's just sign up for one. But it's starting March 25th, and then it goes until March 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. So 4 days of where you can choose your date and time associated with that date to join our masterclass. And as I mentioned, it's called Amplify Your Zazzle Sales in 1 month, and we can't wait to have you there. And the link is in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you there. Bye.